What's going on? I'll be Fitness Gaming, and you've seen the title of the video. You know why you're here. Domain Nightfall. So we're playing another version of Domain Nightfall here. The biggest difference is here, the mana base is going to be the same. The only additional land is, of course, the Cradle of Growth. And then in the main deck, we are playing the Bloodbraid Elf. We're not playing Charlotte's Agent. We're playing the Brawler, and we're not playing any Lightning Helixes. We actually have Lightning Helix in the sideboard here. We have 2 Rest in Peace to Consume All, 2 Cindervines, 4 Lightning Helixes, Knight of Autumn, and 2 Wear and Tears. So that's our sideboard there. Pretty straightforward. And then just 4 Bloodbraid Elves. Pretty straightforward deck. So let's go ahead and jump into some games. I've really been enjoying this list, especially with the Bloodbraid Elf. It really helps the consistency of the combo. I have the windows open in my room right now. I'm cleaning my bathroom as we speak. It's all bleached up, so, gotta leave some ventilation in here so I don't, pass out. Alright, so this is, we'll keep. It's not the best, but what can we do? We're just gonna go ahead and fetch. Normally you want to fetch at the end of their turn, but we're just going to do this to speed things up. It's just the first turn. Don't thoughts as me, bro. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to be able to get a Temple Garden here and play a Scion of Draco. Not sure what the opponent's playing. Alright. They got a Triumph of their own. Let me see which one this one is. Just Sky. Alrighty then. Okay. We're getting the party started early, my friends. Okay, so they're stuck on 1 land here. So let's play a Plains here and cast our Knight of the Reliquary. Now we got a big juicy boy, or should I say girl, woman. How about human? We'll just say it's a human. Alright. Well, that didn't last long, so let's jump into another game here. Alright, so we're going to have Domain. So we'll keep this. We're going to go Xander Lounge into Cradle of Growth, I believe, is the play. Yeah, definitely Cradle of Growth. Unless we draw like a fetch land, if we draw a fetch land, we can get Temple Garden and then cast the Draco. Otherwise, we're just going to go Cradle of Growth and cast our Brawler, 4/3. Oh no. Okay. We could also just bolt this thing. Or we could play our boy, the Kavu. I really like these Bloodbraid versions of these decks. The Nightfall is a cool combo, and Knight of the Reliquary is, you know, my favorite Magic card, so I try to jam it in every deck possible. But honestly, like, I wouldn't mind cutting the Knights and just playing Lightning Helixes instead, and Bloodbraid Elf in Domain Zoo. Like, I think this card's really good for this deck, especially when you're not playing Ragavan. Ragavan is a little awkward at times. I've played it with Bloodbraid and it gets a little awkward. Alright, so we'll bring this in. We'll bolt here. And we're going to pitch our Brawler. We're going to pitch the Brawler. We're going to cast Draco and pitch the Brawler. Hopefully, we're trying to hit another land, so next turn we could Bloodbraid. I don't think there's anything in their graveyard that we want to take. Alright, so we hit a land. Perfect. So next turn we can Bloodbraid Elf. Alright, let's see what you got. I don't think they could combo off this turn. I'm not too sure. I haven't played this Yawgmoth combo deck before. I mean, I've played against it, but I've personally never played it. So I don't think turn 3 they can kill you. But who knows? It's modern, baby. Alright, so next turn, assuming we don't draw anything that we're trying to cast, or they don't cast anything that we have to remove, like this. This is something that we probably have to kill. So we might have to abort the mission of Bloodbraid Elf and just Tribal Flames this. I don't want to risk playing Bloodbraid Elf and trying to hit like a removal for this, because the only removal we can hit is Tribal Flames. Alright, so let's just go ahead. Nope, not that. We'll just kill it. And then we're going to pitch. Okay, yep. Yeah, we're just going to pitch that there and see. Alright, so let's see. This is pretty good. So let's just take out the combo here, unfortunately. What else? Lightning Helix is actually really good. Let's try the 3 Helixes and trim down on some creatures. We'll go up on interaction here. Anything else? I think that's it. Consume All could be good, but I think this is good enough. They require a certain type of creatures in play in order to combo off, which is the Yawgmoth. They require, I think, 1 persist or 2, and then another piece. I know they require like 3 cards. So if we can keep them off those creatures, we should be good. They also rely a lot on Mana Dorks and Wall of Roots in order to cord. So being able to keep them off those dudes early on can get us ahead. So let's think about our mana here. So we definitely need green. So we're going to grab the Triome. So we're not going to have blue. The deck doesn't play blue right now, so it's not a big deal, but we do eventually need it to be able to cast this Draco. I might, well, now that we have a fetch land, I think what I want to do though is bolt this. And then next turn we can get, well, we can't get Breeding Pool because of this, but we can still get like a green source. Okay, they didn't attack. Interesting. What should we get here? We definitely need green, right? So I think we want Stomping Ground. Goodbye, Kavu. can get the Triome that we need now. Alright, they have one card in hand. And their board's not too threatening, and next turn we're going to be able to play Bloodbraid Elf. And they're only on 3 mana. Alright, so we're going to attack this next turn. If we hit a removal spell, we're going to kill this off the Bloodbraid. I think we're gonna go with another Draco here and a Brawler. And then we're gonna attack their Planeswalker and pass turn. And then next turn now we have Bloodbraid. And Bloodbraid is gonna, you know, it was gonna have first strike and trample anyways, but I think having 2 threats like that, because we can block either creature right now if they attack us. Getting rid of their Planeswalker leaves them with 3 mana, 1 card in hand. They're gonna have an additional card. You know, Cord could be good for them. Okay, not the worst. Alright, Bolt. Not bad. Not a bad one. Let's see what the elf gives us. Ooh, Lightning Helix. Do we just Helix them? Or do we kill their creatures? Let's kill this, actually. And then swing in with the team. So it's good to get rid of their threats because, like I mentioned, they do play Court of Calling. And Court of Calling, so they require a lot of creatures in play in order to court for stuff. So being able to get rid of the Geist is obviously really good. We're holding Bolt here. If they were to block, I may Bolt something just to like get rid of that persist counter so that they have less creatures, making it a lot harder for them to court and actually grab something that may be decent against us. But with Dracos in play, I mean, the game was going to end pretty quickly, dealing 8 points of damage a turn. It would have been a 2-turn clock, assuming they were taking damage from this. Alright, so against Yawgmoth, I think our deck is pretty set up to beat them. Our deck is extremely aggressive. We have a lot of removal spells, especially when we sideboard in the Lightning Helix, and that's what I was talking about. Like, I love Knight of the Reliquary. It's my favorite card in Magic, and you know, I love to add the Retreat to Coralhelm combo. It's cool and everything, you know. But if I was going to play this deck competitively, I would definitely replace them with Lightning Helix. Because with this style of deck, you really just want to be aggressive. You want to play some early big threats, and then you want your Bloodbraid Elves to either land you another 2-drop that's pretty big. Your worst hit you can hit is Wild Nacatl, which is not too bad. But, you know, having things like Lightning Helix, Tribal Flames, Lightning Bolt to clear the way, to get in with Bloodbraid Elf is very helpful. And then when you have Scion of Draco, giving it trample and first strike is very relevant. So, you know, even if it's a 6/6 power creature or whatever, power toughness, you can like bolt them and then attack and they can't block because of the first strike. So sideboard, Rest in Peace is what we want to bring in there. Of course, the Lightning Helixes. I don't think there's anything else here. I can see an argument for Consume All. I don't think we have a lot of cards that don't line up very well with them to bring in Consume All. I think the only cards we would want to really take out are these 5, and this is usually what we sideboard out in most matchups. and side in the cards that are going to help us, like Lightning Helix, Rest in Peace. Other, artifact decks will bring in these with Cindervines. So usually this is what we take out. But yeah, that's the deck there. Nightfall, Domain Nightfall. Any questions about the deck, comment at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe, share, like my videos, hit that notification button. I post videos daily. And again, my friends, I appreciate the love and support, and peace out.